Now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this, I don't see any reason why it would be. So I have great confidence in my intelligence people, but I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today.
It's statements like that that have a lot of people in the West nervous about Trump's upcoming negotiations and meeting with dictator and president Vladimir Putin in the very, very near future. But I'll get into it and everything here later on in the video. But before I do, if you wouldn't mind hitting like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe, and please share and comment. I love engaging with people over these videos and having conversation and them giving their feedback and what they think of the whole situation. So, anyways, yeah, let's jump in. So Donald Trump's inauguration is just days away, January 20th to be specific, and people are anticipating his upcoming talks that are already being planned with Vladimir Putin. The location where they're going to be holding their meeting, because again, Vladimir Putin is a wanted war criminal by the ICC, so he can't just go to anywhere in the world without getting arrested. So it is kind of surprising that Donald Trump will be meeting him in person, anyways. But for the sake of stopping this war, everybody's kind of obviously not really making a big deal about that, at least as of now. They're gonna have to meet and make negotiations at some point, and I think this first meeting is going to be just kind of this is going to be one of many probably meetings and talks to hopefully come to a resolution in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Now, there is a lot of people that believe Donald Trump, myself in particular, is in way over his head. And why do I think he's in way over his head? Well, he's going into these talks with a master manipulator, a man who's extremely persuasive, who's cunning, and in the past, Trump has never hesitated to believe anything Putin has claimed, has said, even over Trump's own FBI agencies back, referring to the clip I played in the very beginning. And if you want more information on that, it had to do with Trump believing Putin over our own agencies here in the U.S. over whether or not the Russians had been interfering in our presidential elections. It's and our agencies had confirmed that they were. Putin denied it, and I guess not surprising, Trump believed him over our own intelligence agencies, which is mind blowing to me. So the fact that Trump has some crazy love for Putin, he praises him. It kind of reminds me of, I hate to say it, but like Hitler praising and loving Benito Mussolini. You know, it's kind of like, I mean, they just are up each other's. You know what? They give each other a ton of praise, and more so Trump praising Putin. But beyond even that, Trump isn't the level of smart as Putin when it comes to manipulation tactics. Um, and even worse is Trump is super, super naive. I mean, seriously, do you guys remember just not too long ago the absolute insane things that Laura Loomer convinced Trump of And then he goes on national TV and blurts out something like this.
They're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
So to say that I am nervous, and I'm sure a lot of people are, about Trump having these talks with Putin and not just believing some crazy nonsense, untrue, made up facts that Putin loves to spew, to say that people aren't nervous about it is probably a super big understatement. Because this is that was one of many examples of Trump just believing whatever craziness, and instead of listening to the facts, he'll listen to, if he likes that person, he'll believe what they say. Putin, I'm referring to, or Elon Musk, or Laura Loomer, or Marjorie Taylor Greene, or all these people that love to spew out or bend the truth, whatever it is that is beneficial to them. And in this case, I mean, there's a reason why Putin is a wanted war criminal. There's a reason why the entire world has turned their back on Russia as a whole, basically. It's because they are in the wrong. And as long as Trump knows that he is going into that talk from a position of power, he has the power um, to either make Russia's existence 10 times worse than it is now, or he has the power to let them start returning back to normalcy, to some, you know, um, normal, normal life. The faster that this war is over and that they're able to end this war, everybody can start rebuilding their lives again. And as long as Trump is aware that he has the power, oh, I'm sure he does, because he loves power, but whether or not he wants to actually be willing to make Putin have consequences, if he's not willing to um engage in realistic negotiations with President Zelensky and the Ukrainian people, I don't see this war stopping anytime soon. And I hope Trump is willing to end this war and make Russia pay for it in some form or another. They have destroyed that country, and it's time to let these people heal and make Putin pay for this. And so hopefully, Trump will use the leverage that he does have over Putin, because at this point there's a lot of leverage. New sanctions just kicked in this past week, if I'm not mistaken, that have absolutely crippled Russia's shadow oil fleet. So they're not even capable of making deliveries of oil to certain parts of or certain allies of theirs, which in this case that I'm referring to is China in particular. They're out in the sea, spinning around in circles, because China's ports aren't letting them come in because of the sanctions that kicked in. They don't want secondary sanctions put on them as well. So they are in compliance. That's a good thing. At least China is um, uh, adhering to the sanctions that are put on Russia and their Black Sea fleet. So Trump does have a lot of leverage going into this negotiations coming up. It's just going to be, is he going to have the balls to implement all this leverage that he has on Putin, his friend, if uh, it does end up being apparent that Putin is not wanting to budge on concessions, or not wanting to be realistic in his terms for peace. So I guess only time will tell. I will probably make another video sometime soon, depending on what kind of information comes out. But anyways, I guess that's gonna do it for me. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I guess I'll see you guys next one. Oh, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. liking and sharing. It'd be cool to kind of get my channel a little bit off the ground. I have been getting some subscribers. There have been amazing people out there recently, and it is so awesome that they've considered and are willing to subscribe and check out my channel and give it a chance. So I appreciate it, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.